Nigerian content creator Bukunmi Adeaga-Ilori, popularly known as Kiekie, has opened up about her very long journey to success, revealing it took her 7 years to attain stardom. Going down memory lane, Kiekie, who described herself as a late bloomer, revealed that she started creating content as far back as 2013 but only achieved widespread recognition in 2020. She emphasized that in the time she created content without recognition, her passion for what she was doing kept her going. While she was a struggling content creator, Kiekie disclosed that she was able to support herself financially by doing jobs like fashion styling, which saw her style singer Simi. Recalling when her first viral breakthrough came as a content creator, Kiekie recounted that it was at the Fashion Shock Show in 2018, adding that the success opened up influencing opportunities for her. She said, "My story is unique because I sometimes call myself a late bloomer because it literally, I beg your pardon, took 7 years to gain the spotlight. I started creating content in 2013 but didn't gain the spotlight till 2020. It was 7 years of me consistently and constantly doing what I love, funding what I love with the other jobs I was doing." Some of those who had known me before I became popular as a content creator will know that I used to be a stylist. I was once Simi's stylist, she says. My first viral content was the Fashion Shock Show that started in 2018. I was gaining some influencing gigs now. Now I'm regarded as an influential content creator in Nigeria. Kiekie attributed her success to years of unwavering dedication and consistency, noting that once she gained the spotlight in 2020, her career took a flight. "The moment I hit the spotlight, it just continued like that," she noted. Consistency on content creation. I would ask you, as a content creator, how long have you been doing content creation?
Okay, I've been doing content for quite a while.
Okay.
Well,
How long is quite a while? Can you give us like 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? Give us that
well,
ratio.
I have been doing like 2023.
2023.
That's like a while. That's like a while.
2023, 24, 25, that's like 2 years now.
I would say it's 2 years because I started in the middle of 2023, like July to,
Okay.
and then I continued in 2024, like towards the end of 2024. So it's just been plus minus 6 months. I don't know, but yeah, just take quite a lot.
Okay, and how has that been for you so far?
Well, it's been a process of learning and unlearning because you do some stuff and then you go back and then you go and like study and then you watch other creators that inspired you or that you learn from, and then they also teach you stuff too. So that's just how it is, honestly. And yeah.
All right, so that's just how it has been. So for you on this particular story, how can you? I know you cannot relate because you've not done it for 7 years. But do you think content creation is something you can do for up to 7 years without being noticed? And yes, can you do content creation for 7 years without being noticed?
Well, I think that there is every possibility that you can actually, because the industry market is very saturated. There are 1,000, a gazillion content creators on the internet right now. I can guarantee there is good stuff. It's like 15 people doing the exact same thing, like the exact same niche, but more than that. So it's oversaturated, and you actually have to like do something that makes you stand out. You have to bring your artistic into it so
Hmm.
that you can.
Yes, you have to bring your all into it so that you can stand out. Now, on Kiki's part, do you think passion was what made her stay, or she stayed because she had something else she was doing that funded what she loved?
Well, I do think that she didn't just say fashion, she said she had other things that she was doing
Mm,
that also helped her content creation dream or vision.
mm,
And I think as a content creation, especially as a thing like you shouldn't really depend on I mean like, oh I'm just going to take on food when I have like 1,000 followers and brands come to me free and stuff like that. You have other things to do. Sometimes fashion is not the one that can
mm,
also do other things. And she also said that it did lead her to ending up styling to me. And I feel like that also exposed her to some other industry giants and helped her
mm,
to improve herself from the fashion show thing that led her to where she is today. So yeah, I feel like fashion is not the only thing in today. You also
mm,
have to incorporate other stuff, other means of making money
mm,
and confidence.
mm. Or looking for other means of making monies and funding them. Now I'm a Gen Z and I'm confused. Why am I confused? They tell us to do one thing, stay consistent in a thing. Stay consistent, be good in that thing, be good in what you do, be known for what you do. And now I'm doing what I love to do, but I'm not getting what I want to get. And now they are telling me to do other things by the side to give me money to fund what I. How do you balance this as a young person in the industry? How do you balance this with staying consistent with what you do and looking for and doing other things by the side to give you money to fund what you do? Isn't that some sort of confusion? Where how do you balance this particular situation where you have to do what you love, stay consistent with what you do, and still do something else to fund? Then doesn't that separate, doesn't that drift you away from what you currently do? How do you strike a balance on this particular matter?
Okay, so I was hearing you say a lot of consistency, and I feel like the idea of consistency is often very, very confusing, especially in this current generation. So let me
Okay.
make it. So let me start by saying that consistent this industry can be very, very confusing. So you can create 3 videos, but put a lot of value into those videos, and you can be consistent. And you can like post within a week instead of making a like 15 different videos that don't have value, just give anyhow, no editing, and then it doesn't really like profit you or give you anything at the end of the day,
Hmm.
and then you say that you're paying persistent. So I'm actually a student. I'm in my third year studying, and I'm also doing education. And now you ask me how do I do it? I'm not going to abandon the ground focus fully on it. Because I do understand that it's top priority, top priority.
Hmm.
So I find ways to manage. And then communication is something, it's something like very, very flexible. You're not working for somewhere, it's, oh, I have to work, I have to, it's where I should like be the tripod and then I offer that shoot in your house. And do it anyway, you do it on, you can actually work with your and advise you to do that.
Hmm.
Or you can actually do that. So you can like create kind of content having that. I ask my AI to do content kind of thing. So it's not about portions my study time, I have time to study, I have time for other things and I have time for making content. So it's always a way to balance it. You just have to find ways to balance it. It's very, very flexible.
Hmm. You just have a way. You just have to find a way to balance it. That way of balancing it now is the major issue, because I think we say so many things, and at the end of the day, some people are still confused um, because of do this and don't do this. Take for instance, you tell somebody, okay, you are a musician, or you sing now, keep singing, stay on the music. keep doing your music, one day it will pay off. Tomorrow somebody is telling you, okay, since this music is not paying yet, can you be go and start selling the market, keep selling in the market, and from the market you now carry money from that place and now put. How do you divide yourself into two and do all those things? Doesn't that drift you away from your primary purpose? Well, I think I'll leave that to you guys to comment and ask those questions. I'm sure we'll get to those questions as soon as we can. But thank you so much for your insight on this particular matter, Gift. We really appreciate you.